Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm assuming you guys clicked on this link because you are interested in track days and you are interested in learning how to go faster at the track. And I'm here to tell you what the best mod is to help you shave seconds off your lap time at your local track. But before we do that, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So whenever I'm not racing, there's another hobby that I really enjoy, and that is golfing. So I golf a couple times a year. I like to go out to the driving range, hit some balls. It's a good time getting out on the golf course with buddies, having a couple beers, having a good time, use it as a stress reliever. But recently I wanted to upgrade my golf game. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm playing with like 30-year-old clubs and, I just need better equipment. And that's kind of where I was struggling is I just need better equipment. So I ended up going to the store and I bought new equipment. I bought Callaway Epic Forge Star irons that were like $3,000. I bought new Callaway drivers, a new Callaway bag. I bought Callaway golf balls, the whole 9 yards, like the best of the best, right? And let me tell you guys, I went out golfing with all my new gear and I still suck at golfing. Okay. I am quite confident, guys, that if myself and Tiger Woods were to go play golf and I gave Tiger Woods a hockey stick and a driving range ball, he would still whoop my ass. So what did I do wrong? I bought all the best gear. Why am I not a better golfer? And the answer is simple, guys. It's because I didn't need new gear. What I needed to do is become a better golfer, right? So how can I correct this problem and how can I become a better golfer? Well, there's a couple ways I could probably do this and go about things differently. And that would be to probably look at taking some lessons from a local pro, and B, maybe watching and reading up and just getting more involved in the actual sport of golf per se, or watching videos or training videos or how-to videos. Or the other thing I could do is just play more, right? I finished telling you guys I golf a couple times a year. Well, golfing a couple times a year is never going to make me really good at it. The only way to get better at golfing is to golf more, right? And to obviously practice techniques that are going to help me become a better golfer. Anyways, guys, enough about golf. I know we're not here to talk about golf. We were here to tell you about the best mod that you can do to shave seconds off your lap time. Well, guys, the answer is the same as the golf analogy, and that is you need to improve your skills. Seat time. You need more practice. You could go and do race schools. You could go do driving schools, go attend track days, go do more track days, watch data. Data is a big one for me. And you know what, guys, I'm going to take you through some of the things that I do whenever I am going to a new racetrack. But before we get into that, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button, and please subscribe if you're enjoying this type of content, as it helps me grow my channel. And let's get into the list. Number one, data. So to me, data is extremely important, and it's usually the first thing I do before ever attending a track. I usually like to jump on my favorite website, YouTube, and try to find similar or comparable vehicles that have ran a track that I'm going to, and figure out the track layout itself. I want to watch that video, I don't know, maybe half a dozen times to make sure I know, is it left, right, straight, left, right, left, however the track goes, because knowing the track layout is half the battle. The other thing I love to watch data for is to try to figure out a comparable car to myself as to what kind of cornering speeds they do, what kind of straightaway speeds are they hitting, where are the braking zones, is there any banked corners, is there any late apex corners, early apex corners, et cetera, right? Like, these are all things I want to know before I ever even think about attending the track. Number two, track walk. Now, this isn't always available, but if the option is available for you to walk a track or jump on a bicycle and pedal a track, take it. Go and familiarize yourself with the actual surface and see what the track itself is like. In reality, if you were watching data before and you might have seen a bank corner, experiencing that bank corner in real life versus watching the video is two different things. The other thing I like to do is sometimes watch for any uneven surfaces or runoffs or cracks in a track surface or anything like that, just to know what I'm dealing with and know what I'm going into, right? I mean, at the end of the day, when you're playing with a street car, you want to make sure that you take your street car home in one piece and leave the way it came, pretty much, right? Number three, instructor ride along. If it's available to you on your track day, if there is an instructor around, take the opportunity to try to get them into your car or let them drive your car or whatever you need to do, and try to get some pointers from them. There's no shame in asking for a little bit of help, especially if you're looking to improve your lap times. Let's face it, once again, back to that whole golf analogy. If I was at a golf course and Tiger Woods was there giving free advice, of course I would want to jump all over that advice, right? No different at a racetrack. If you have a pro there, or even a local pro, or somebody that's just a track veteran there, and they can offer you some tips and stuff like that, why not take them? Because they will help you get faster and faster around that track. Number 4, focus. So when I do first get out onto a track, and especially if it's somewhere that I'm new to, I don't care at who's running where or what pace cars are running at. I try not to even keep up with the field. I literally will just go out and do sighting laps in the car and just point everyone by. Just go, go, go. I don't care if there's a Mazda Miata that's gunning for me or whatever. Just go and let me get dialed in and let me get focused. So I like to kind of just take a step back, point by everyone, do my sighting laps, and really try to work up to speed on the track and familiarize myself with the track layout before even attempting to run fast on it. And then gradually work my way up from there. Number 5, smooth is fast. So talking about the track again, something that's very important to me, and I always try to focus on this. I do watch a lot of footage, and some drivers do this a lot, but when you are driving, keep both hands on the steering wheel. Okay. So 2 things that I like to do. So whenever I am driving and I am in a corner, as I said, smooth is fast, right? I mean, there's no point in trying to overdrive your tire grip. You only have so much maximum grip before the car will start to absolutely lose control or be sliding all over the place, and sliding isn't fast. So when you are into a corner, you really want to be both hands on the steering wheel and making those slow adjustments, getting into that corner and, just really working it very slowly. I see a lot of people, and I ride with a lot of people that get into a corner and they're sawing away at the wheel like this, right? And that's not a good habit to be in. You want to have nice, gentle inputs and be nice and smooth with it, and make those adjustments as you're driving the corner, nice and smooth. The other thing that I've noticed a lot of people do too is they'll drive one-handed and leave their other hand on the shifter, right? And they're shifting gears. Be in control of your car when you're driving it. Both hands on the wheel, and do your shift quickly. If you need to shift, boom, shift, hand back. You need to shift, boom, shift, hand back. Always have your hands on the steering wheel. Be in control of your car. Number 6, and this is my last pointer for the day, even though there is more pointers that we could probably throw your way. But my last pointer for the day would be lead follow. Okay, so let's say you're at the racetrack and there's somebody that's out there running really fast and you're quite confident with their driving ability. Maybe they're an instructor or something like that. If you don't ask, you'll never receive. But if you are at the track, feel free to approach some of these people that are there and simply just ask, hey, I saw you were running really fast out there. I'm a little bit newer here. I was wondering if you would maybe take a bit of time to let me follow you for a little bit, right? I mean, depending on where you're at, you're going to get one of 2 answers. You're either going to say not a chance in hell, or B, sure, I would love to. So I'm the type of guy, I would be the B, sure, I would love to type, okay? When I'm at the racetrack, if somebody wants assistance or help, I love to offer assistance and help. I take people for rides all the time. I take people worker laps and stuff like that. I'll take volunteers out for rides. I'll take spectators out for rides. I love to get out and help people learn more about this sport. So of course, if you were at the track and you approached me and said, hey, do you mind showing me the lines of the track as to where you're driving and I try to follow you? Absolutely. The response from me would be, yeah, what we'll do is we'll go out and I'll run the car a bit slower so you can obviously keep up with me and keep kind of a pace with me, and I'll slowly, gradually build up lap after lap. And eventually, maybe after 5 laps or something, maybe I might start to run my own session again, but I'll give you a few laps to come and run with me. I think this is extremely valuable too for newer guys, because it gives you an idea as to where we're putting the car and where we're roughly braking and what kind of line we're running, and all these fun facts that will obviously help you get faster at the track. But to wrap things up, guys, if you follow some of these tips, I guarantee you will shave seconds off your time. And please think about that golf club analogy. Once again, sure, is having a Ferrari at the track incredible? I'm sure it is. But if you can't drive it or don't know what you're doing with it, it doesn't really matter. And it's no different than my golf clubs. Sure, I got the best golf clubs, but I still suck, right? So really focus on the actual task at hand, and that is becoming a better driver, right? Focus on getting your car to a maximum level where you're absolutely certain, hey, my car won't go any faster. And at that point in time, when you have your car mastered, then you go start looking to upgrade it, right? And now I'm not saying that, of course, you need some upgrades when you're at the track, right? I mean, you need high temp brake fluid, you need good pads, you know. I mean, I would even go as far to say, yeah, you know, you should be running some good tires and stuff like that. But there's a lot of things that people come to the track and they go, oh, well, I'm just not that fast because I need a heads cam setup on my Corvette, or I need a blower, or I need more power, or I need this, or I need that. And the reality is, it's like, well, guys, you should really learn how to drive your car to its maximum ability before even going down that road, because going down that road doesn't make you any faster. Thanks for listening to me just banter away here to myself, but thank you so much for tuning in today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you're enjoying this content. And yeah, looking forward to bringing you guys more videos.